Good day, South Carolina colleagues. This is the 6th video in the walkthrough of the 2024 Report Card Simulator, which covers the high school indicators of graduation rate, college and career readiness, and the new high school student success indicator, which will be scored for the first time on 2024 report card. These three sections are very similar to one another in the simulator because they're essentially calculated as fractions, with a 4-year graduation cohort in the denominator and the number of students who satisfied the criteria for the metric in the numerator. We'll start with the graduation rate. Let's assume that there are 125 students in the graduating cohort at our sample high school, which is 9GR21 for 2024 report cards, and that 110 of them graduate within 4 years. Note that this number would include any students who may have graduated early as well. The College and Career Readiness indicator also uses the graduating cohort, which has already been entered in age 50 for the graduation rate. So there's no need to enter the number of students again. Though there are many ways that a student can be designated college ready, and several ways that they can be designated career ready, the indicator is based on the proportion of students who have met at least one of those criteria, regardless of which category it comes from. Thus, the only number that must be entered into the simulator is cell J50, the number of students identified as college or career ready. All the other cells in this section are shaded in light yellow to indicate that you may use them to track internal data if you wish, but that they are not required for the simulator to function properly. For this sample high school, let's assume that 90 of the 125 students in its 9GR21 cohort are designated as either college or career ready. Below CCR is the section for the new high school student success indicator. This indicator is still in its gradual rollout, so only the first year on track to graduate and the 5-year student success rate metrics are scored and rated on 2024 report card. The second year on track to graduate metric will be reported, but will not be scored until 2025 report cards. Thus, it is not necessary to enter the third year on track data for the simulator to function properly, as indicated by the light yellow shading. To estimate points and ratings for the 2024 report cards, first, enter the number of students in the first year cohort, or 9GR24, and enter the number of students in last year's graduating cohort, or 9GR20. Next, enter the number of students in the first year cohort who finished the school year with at least 6 high school credits, at least one of which was a math credit, and at least one of which was an English credit. Then, enter the number of students in last year's graduating cohort who obtained a successful outcome within 5 years of starting high school, which could either be a regular diploma, a GED, or the high school employability credential for students with special needs whose IEP team has selected that as the most appropriate high school outcome for them. After filling out these data, you'll see that the high school student success indicator has been estimated, the college and career readiness indicator has been estimated, and the graduation rate has been estimated. This concludes the 6th video in the 2024 Report Card Simulator walkthrough, which addressed the graduation rate, college and career readiness, and high school student success indicators. The next video will be the 7th and final video in the series, which will wrap up the high school indicators and talk a bit about overall ratings.